there's only one that has to do with water and fish. So that's kind of cool. But again, you can see the interactive nature of this app. Let me try Amazon.
So this is where my videos lie, I assume. So all of you are breaking the law.
And again, you know, it's pretty cool. And this was written
to you.
very quickly. And you can see what...
You're not human. I'm human.
I think there was one more, had something to do with the beach.
You're not a mirror image of me, by the way, because now we're in deflection, which means that I'm stronger than ever.
All right, so that's what I wanted to show you with core animation, and here we go.
So all these things that you're coming up in your head of what you think's going on is made up.
Is one we haven't...
It's all made up in your head. So one person out of billions of people who are watching are looking at you like you're a fool, and in your head you thought the clean eating party was like really cool, and so you've humiliated yourself in front of billions of people, and you went on Pix 11 this morning to reiterate how ignorant you are. She doesn't even know what ignorant means. A doctor would know what ignorant is.
We were wondering whether or not you would be good for on camera.
Really? I know, I was so surprised too.
All right, well that's cool. So anyway, this is the movies widget, and I hope you like.
So notice what's happening, Donald.
Wow.
So that's actually a theater.
And that's how she works it.
So tell me about these.
So it's not just about me learning how to stop it.
Excited.
It's about you recognizing when it's happening so that you can stop it. So you don't relate to that because you're aware of it, that's not normal for someone to do that. Because if they're going to do it to me, they're going to do it to them. And they'll do it to you, who's doing it to others. And they don't want women like Addie McCracken doing it to them. But they only want Addie McCracken until they can get what they want from Addie McCracken. And then they're going to turn their back on her. Because that's how they all operate. So all of you men are married to these women who are willing to do this to people. And you all, including Gary Vee, signed up for the social experiment so that Joe Biden can use the CIA and Apple, which is seen on film, where, what's his name? That's why Bon Jovi is acting really strange and Beyonce are acting really weird, is because they have lost their fucking minds. Kristen Cavallari has lost her fucking mind. Mona Van has always lost her fucking mind. What a fucking freak. And then they were all promised this circuit of partying so that the elitists of Middle East and other countries could party it up with all these fake ass people to make all this big money while they take the jets and put them in London so that we could have one big world instead of cultures which make the world go round. Take a look at Mona Van's version of culture and you'll see what they were trying to create as the future of the world. So no more Italian spaghetti. No more giggling like me and Rustin when we play with the puppies. No, it's more along the lines of a big think video where everything is robotic. No more hugs and kisses with your kids, just dead ass airspace of fake behavior. And that's what Mona Van wants, but that's how she's always lived. That's how the Middle East actually live. You take a look at Qatar, you'll see how Qatar lives. You'll see how Joy Behar lives. You'll see how Hollywood lives, and they tried to make that our lives, but we didn't want that for ourselves. However, Kamala Harris tried to convince everyone, including the youth, that that's the life they wanted to live, but they can't sustain it. That's why they're also violently insane and mentally ill. And so they then filled up the space with provocative seduction where they do fit checks all day. How fucking lame are you? Your career's already over, little girl. Donald Trump, can you see who is trying to infiltrate? You know, the buck-toothed Persian. Always swarming. It's just so damn annoying. Let's read a little bit more. I want to read a little bit more because I want to see what she's going to do. So in the old days, I would... Here comes Taylor Swift. I would get really angry. But now this is on your playing field, folks. Because I'm pretty much sick and tired of all of you. That's Taylor Swift. Hers is very substantial. She literally paid for Travis Kelce, like in a brothel, to construct the world of which she wants to live in off the back of a human being where she can't stand him and he can't stand her, but she loves the publicity. That bicep looks really big, doesn't it? Have you ever seen her do the bicep curl? That's about as strong as she is. She's fucking weak. She has done so much damage to the world. It's incredible. Focus on one thing, and that's a key to discovering their games. They think that your life is a game. Each new Apple product or application contains numerous benefits and features, but Jobs would often highlight just one. Think of it like a movie trailer that teases the audience by revealing only the best parts. That would be the eClean party. Although there really wasn't any best parts. Maybe, Gary, what do you think? Mona Van sitting on your lap? That really she wasn't sitting on your lap. She just tried to make it look like she was sitting on your lap. What a creative outlet. So she uses that relationship and her bullshit, garbage thoughts to create. To her, that's what creative is. To them, that's what creative means. There's no creative there. It's white walls with her sitting erotically looking out the window while she uses a photographer. If people want the full experience, they'll have to watch the movie. At WWDC in October of 2007, Jobs spent most of the keynote presentation discussing OS X Leopard, but as he often did, he had one more thing for the audience. Jobs introduced Safari for Windows, which looks like it should replace Google, as long as the dude who's in charge of Apple is no longer in charge, because you're going to fucking jail for this shit. I've been trying to look for what you've actually been doing and what you've done, and I just fucking found it. You're fucking going to jail, Barack Obama. And so are you, De Niro. Because De Niro and that dude and Barack Obama are seen going to dinner where they discuss this shit. That's why he said he hopes such and such rots in jail, because he knew he was going to get found out. Jobs introduced Safari for Windows, the most innovative browser in the world, and now the fastest browsers on Windows. After telling the audience that he would like to show them the next browser, he walked to stage right, took his seat behind a computer, and started the demo. He told the audience that what he really wanted to show off was Safari's speed compared to the Internet Explorer. So now Robert De Niro is failing miserably Leonardo DiCaprio. So what do you have to say about that? Element of surprise. The element of surprise. Oh my God, everybody. This is such a great element of surprise. Steve Jobs still innovating. You're so intelligent, Steve. I think we'll have to do it. Hold on. Look for that photo on Instagram, everybody. Just this one, though, the one I just took. Okay, that's all I have for tonight.